Today's first game of the series is presented by Health First.
Some fine work in a spot starting role. Right, McNeil hustles in and grabs it for to date. It's Liffin coming in and toward the line. He slides and he makes. Eighth pitch of the at bat to Nimmo, and he takes it low, ball 4, and the Mets have a leadoff base run. Not running, and Alonso cranks one out of here. What a shot by Pete!
Well, that's good for Pete. Right break.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since his last one. Lindor hits one on the ground. Jake Berger's got it. As the Marlins, most against any opponent, back a couple of strides, and puts it away to retire after one.
And you have the Marlins tied.
Nimmo near the wall, and it's off the fence. Birdie, who can stop there, behind.
And Baltimore just doesn't lose.
Popped up, so he should have room, and uses two hands. And Beatty taps one in front of him. It's going to go to second, right on target to Bird. And he pops one up. Third baseman Berger calls and catches.
Game.
Empty building. 2-0 Mets after 2. All against righties. And he pops one for Alonso near the bag. One out. Oh no's in 69. That's outside, ball 4. And so Hampson and his
Established inside.
Soler drives one out to right. McNeil back onto the warning track and reaches up. Soler hitting it hard the other way, but McNeil, they moved during this at bat. Now he does. The throw by Alvarez is too late, and Hampson up. 3-2 coming, and he hits this field onto the warning track. He's got this one. Had a good home run year in 19, and the rest is history. Big chopper to second base, and Birdie low to the Marlins. Poked the other way and caught by Gurriel. Snatched it. Pete now has 3 of the top 8 RB31 last year, which set the club record. He hit ahead of the day. Chisholm. So Pete is 2 for 2. This conversation will be moot. That goes to the backstop, and Alonso. Wow. 2-2 coming. And Lindor smacks with De La Cruz, and that ball is out of here. Lindor with his 28th home run.
Nice level swing. No overswing.
Marlins playoff potential. Vientos fouls one back, 2-1. Fourth inning, Jake Berger hits one deep down the and foul. Wow. And Berger, and that'll go through for a base hit. Struck out his first time. And he hits a double play ball. Lindor to his left. Mauricio with the turn. 6-4. Game of that series on the Friday night. Castro waiting for it. And Birdie's retired.
Well, I asked if you wanted my trap.
Jeff McNeil lines one to right. And Horace so long.
The pitching's where it's at.
Knocked down by Garrett, loses the glove, finds the ball, and so Berger's there.
Well, that's a quick inning.
It is.
No, I used to be.
Now you're an early bird.
I'm like an old timer.
Lindor. Skip a beat. Bunted past the pitcher, and all the troubles Chisholm's had against left-handers, so he found a way to fathom that that would be the case. This one's popped up, so he'll take charge of this one. Second year with the Marlins. He flies this one in for McNeil. He'll get there to make the 3-2 coming from Okert. And LeCastro pops one. Fortes for a look, but that'll be out of play. If we have a close game today. Swing and a miss, and so back-to-back strikeouts for Okert to start day. Get the low one. He chases the high one, and that's strike 3. So Okert strikes out.
He hadn't thrown many of those today.
Bell chases the cutter. Toyota trend, the best records in franchise history in September and a couple of days into October.
Few mistakes.
Berger pops that one. Alvarez gives it a look. Certainly part of their plans next year. To center, Nimmo closing in, 2-0 with a 1.33 ERA.
He's a couple of years removed from Tommy John.
Through it, Scherzer and Verlander in the offseason for a base hit. One hop that's cut off by LeCastro. 3-1. Ground. Lindor gets to it, bobbles it, throws to first. Not enough. Marlins have a couple of men on. And now action starting with Trevor Gott in the Mets bullpen.
It was.
First, Alonso in foul territory for the Marlins today. After a really good inning for Steven Okert, he needed it. Marlins needed it. Struck out the Orioles. has as many against the. Now Alonso's got himself trouble as it dies in shallow right.
Good couple years in Detroit too.
Stay in play, and it will be Berger because he went out of play.
Right,
yes,
right.
made the catch. Yep, and then went out of play, so the runner got to second. Chagua delivers out towards center.
Big boy baseball today, and I think they enjoy.
Braxton Garrett. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 3. Welcome back. Little work to do for the Marlins as we go to the 7th inning. 6-0 Mets.
It is last time up.
All down the right field line. That'll get out of play. Back up the middle for a base hit. And that is a down for a base hit. The eye. Jazz. And the Marlins are on the board. Does it for Luke Casey. See if the Marlins can keep it.
And he had a lot of fun up there. Sat for a couple of innings, put the headset on, and just had a
smack foul right side. Started the year with 0-2. Hampson to right. McNeil chasing it. McNeil getting there. Out for Soler. And of course
Newman.
So a run. Or outfielders will slide just to keep that glove fingers up.
For sure.
First. Pitch to Bell, bouncer back to the mound. Gott goes to second, dug out by Lindor.
That ball gets into center field, and the Marlins may have runners.
Dropping for a base hit. Bell up. De La Cruz fouls it straight back.
Good cut by
Rayleigh in the Mets bullpen.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now back from the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Baptist Health. First Jazz, then try to keep this at a 4-run deficit while the momentum seems to be. Lefty deals and popped up. So again, one of those lefty field. Jazz going back. Front of the track makes the. Looking at potentially a days. This one down the left field line, sneaking foul. A strikeout there, 2 away.
Wonderful year. 200 strikeouts for Pablo.
In Soler, but not going to make the catch. So Nimmo to third. Berger. 1-2 out for Alonso. Rips a base hit into left field. They will hold. Go Lindor.
Have a day. And big P.
A 2-2. That'll score. And the lead back.
Slow the game down in that situation with a slow heartbeat to get himself.
Here comes from De Jesus. And down low, the bases are loaded. So brings up a little nubber. De Jesus goes down, and De Jesus gets the strikeout, but the damage standings though for the Marlins. Can't get to that one today, and he's thinking about it at third, and he'll
on the bases.
That's true, 46 times. Castro join us Thursday at Duffy's Tavern in Coral Gables, featuring appearances by Billy the Marlin and the Marlins Mermaids. But not the case. Let's hope the sun is not setting on the Marlins season. Right. McNeil coming in, has it. Outside, they'll be loaded. So another good opportunity here for Smith. Delivers. And Soler chases upstairs. Marlins.
Guardians manager. That's for Beatty, and that'll go all the way back to the wall. It's with a leadoff double. 1-2 coming, and that hits Castro. He doesn't really make much. But off the sidewall. Then he waved around as it in. Oh, boy. Tapper back to the mound. De Jesus checks the runner and gets.
As soon as the last out of this contest is made, as soon as the 27th out is made, that nearly as much from the front 4.
Can they turn 2? That's 1. That's 2. And game, the ball will find you.
Yes, for Berger, been tremendous, and batting average way up.
Grounds to short. Don't touch that dial, and if you still have a dial, you get 10 points. This one a ground ball to Guillorme. Tough one for the Marlins today. And they will leave studio in South Florida.